In today's video, I will give you a 3-step hack to bring about any change in your life. Any change. I really mean it. मुझे पता है आपको भी यकीन नहीं हो रहा होगा, but change is a very easy process once you have the right mindset, the right tools to approach that change. But before we begin, why don't you subscribe to the channel and then let's start with the story. Some of you might have watched this movie, The Lion King.
Everything you see exists together in a delicate balance.
In that movie, there's a very specific scene where Mufasa gets killed and Simba, the lion, the main hero of the movie, runs away from his home.
Run away, Simba, and never return.
And starts to live with these two different creatures, Timon and Pumbaa. Now, Timon and Pumbaa are technically scared of lions because lions eat them. But they raise Simba in such a way that they make him one of their own kind. And they don't let him know that he's a lion. And here's Simba growing up with Timon and Pumbaa, singing Hakuna Matata, eating worms, and forgetting who he truly is. And that's what I'm sharing here today. हम change करने की कोशिश करते हैं. We think of working on that business idea. We think of reading that book or writing that book. And then one day, 2 days, 5 days baad, we're back to partying. We're back to watching Netflix. We're back to our comfort zone. We're back to those behaviors. And I'm not saying that सब अभी जाके अपना business खड़ा करना शुरू कर देंगे, Netflix छोड़ के content create करना शुरू कर देंगे. That's a choice that you make. And I respect that choice. But the question is कि आपकी choice है क्या? Will you keep lamenting कि मैं life में कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा, मैं बैठ के सिर्फ Netflix देख रहा हूँ? Or will you be okay with that? Find that space for yourself. But now talking about change. So, change sometimes becomes it becomes a mammoth task. अरे कैसे change करें? कोई भी habit change करनी हो, and we'll take one example today of having a healthier life. And what we'll do is we'll create like a new resolution. This year I will lose 10 kgs. And वो कभी नहीं होता. हम एक दिन जिम जाते हैं, 2 दिन जिम जाते हैं, फिर कोविड आ जाता है, फिर कोई और बहाना आ जाता है, and then we stop exercising and we fall back into our same routine of eating dense calories, eating a lot of fried food and not exercising regularly. Instead of that, I want you to do 3 different things now. The first one, instead of giving yourself a big goal, give yourself smaller habits. For example, I will lose 15 kgs this year. Instead of that, I will make sure I exercise 4 to 5 days a week. Now that's a habit. आपने वो habit create कर दी कि मैं 4 से 5 दिन exercise करूँगा, and then gradually the result of weight loss will happen if you do that, right? Another habit you could associate with that is I will choose healthy foods over dense calories. Now these are habits that you're making yourself accountable for, and those habits will lead to the outcome that you're looking for. The second thing, जब भी आप अपने कोई भी नया गोल लेते हैं, कोई भी नया चेंज करने की कोशिश करते हैं, कोई भी नई हैबिट इनकलकेट करते हैं, you have to design your environment accordingly. For example, if Simba would have stayed with Timon and Pumbaa, he would have stayed the person he became instead of becoming the lion, the king of the jungle that he could be. So your environment matters. If you want to read a book, don't keep that book in a cupboard where you can find it. Keep that book on the side stool of your bed. Keep that book on the table that you're working on so that you're reminded again and again that you have to go back to reading. And build a habit that I will read 30 minutes every day. That's the way you design your environment. If you keep your house full of chocolates and pastries and dense calories, how are you going to lose that weight? It's not possible. So your environment needs to be designed according to that. The final one, create smart habits. And I know you will say, Utkarsh, we will not create stupid habits. But by smart, I mean they're specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're realistic, and they're time bound. For example, if you want to lose weight and get healthy, I will exercise 4 to 5 days in a week. So you made it time bound, you made it very specific. It is measurable. Are you doing it or not? Anything that you can measure is the only thing that you can change. And when you've made these smart habits for yourself, these smart assessment criteria for yourself, what you can also do is measure your progress. And believe me, we all fail. We all have our moments where we cannot be equally productive in each moment. And at that moment, just be okay with where you are. Just breathe. Just be fine with how things are going. And don't try and push yourself too hard. Because those small progress that you're making, even that's very valuable. I hope you enjoyed this video. So change has basically these 3 guidelines. One is you create the environment that you want to have. Second is that instead of building these big mammoth goals, you build these small habits. And the final one is that your habits need to be smart. They need to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. I hope the video today was valuable to you. Like the video, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And finally, put it in the comment section. What has been a few things that have caused resistance in your change journey? What are things that have not allowed you to evolve and be who you can truly be? And remember, life is too precious, and progress in life is bound to happen. But you decide the intention. आप decide करते हैं कि आप कौन बनना चाहते हैं, क्या बनना चाहते हैं, कैसे बनना चाहते हैं. So you figure that out for yourself. I think it's a beautiful journey, and keep at it. God bless.